Hello everybody, I'm here today with my lovely 1999 Ferrari 550 Maranello at Meridien Modena in the New Forest in the south of England. Now, I know what you're all thinking. James, you madman, what are you doing with your old car at a main dealer? Surely you of all people know that whatever is about to happen next, you're going to get totally ripped off. Well, I am very glad to tell you that the opposite is in fact true. I know there's a lot of people out there who buy these older cars who think that they never ever have any reason whatsoever to go anywhere near somewhere like here. Well, I'm very glad to tell you that there are actually a couple of extremely good reasons to get in touch with your main dealer. Believe it or not, I am here to save quite a bit of money. Now, how am I doing that? Well, I have enrolled my 550 in Ferrari's Premium program. Bit ironic, isn't it, that something called Premium is designed to save you money, but there you go. I've actually been aware of the program since I started working with Ferrari last year, but when I acquired one, I decided to look into it a little bit further and see what it actually entailed. When I found out what you got for your money, I realized that this is really something that every old Ferrari owner should know about. Now, who's actually eligible for this? Well, it's anyone with a 360, a 430, a 550, 575, 599, 456, 612, or even an Enzo. So, what does the Premium package actually entail? Well, Premium is a route to Classic A certification. What is Classic A? Well, if you don't know about it, in basic terms, it's a nice big red book confirming that your car is not only in excellent condition, but is also the same specification as it left the factory. And with Ferraris being real collector's items, having that is not only very nice, but it can also increase the value of your car. Now, personally, I'm not too worried about increasing the value of my car because I'm going to be keeping it for a very long time. But I am interested in making sure that it is in the best possible condition. And this first step of the Premium package is aimed at fixing all of the key areas of failure that your car may have. Ferrari, believe it or not, do know their cars, and they've taken stock of all of the feedback, all of the issues that customers have had over the past decades, and so they've built this pack to address what they know are the key failure points. So in the 550, we have some vacuum lines, some air hoses and things, and then the biggest portion is all fuel related. So we have new fuel pumps, new seals, and new charcoal canisters. My car is a little bit whiffy every now and again, smells quite fuely, and that's almost certainly down to these being completely full of fuel and unable to vent themselves properly. So hopefully that's going to sort that. Fuel pumps also a well-known failure point, and a lot of people would tell you that just doing the fuel pumps should cost about £800 a pump. I've seen some crazy prices quoted for Ferrari parts, but this whole lot here is £1,200 plus 10 hours of labour at your Ferrari dealer. However, as part of joining the Premium package as an incentive, Ferrari UK will give you £1,000 towards the cost of your parts. So this whole lot, 200 quid. The final piece is new brake hoses for each corner of the car and an all-important stopper that connects to the servo. So that's it really. The next step is to get the car up in the air and let the lovely technician, also called James, great name, get started. And then we're going to rejoin the process tomorrow. During the inspection process, only one major issue was highlighted with the car. One of the rear wheels had a couple of cracks in it. Obviously, I was a bit worried because I didn't want to repair it, and I figured that a replacement was going to be expensive. After all, there's no way around it. This part needs to be genuine Ferrari. Fortunately, Ferrari had yet another money-saving scheme that we could put into action. It's called Welcome Back, and it's a scheme designed to entice owners back when their car has been out of the main dealer network for more than a couple of years. Using that, I got myself a genuine Ferrari rear wheel for less than £600, and to give you an idea, that's what BMW quoted me for a new wheel on my 7 Series, and if I wanted one for a Lotus Esprit of the same era, well, those were all listed as out of stock at the supplier. In fact, Ferrari themselves turned out to be the cheapest place to buy this wheel I could find. I thought I'd take this spare moment to bust one big Ferrari myth: the price of that all-important cam belt service. Modern Ferraris don't tend to have them, but it's something that the internet will tell you would cripple any potential owner of any sort of classic Italian beauty. My 550 cam belt here at Meridien would cost £1,700, about 100 quid more than the previous owner paid at a local independent. 355 cam belt, you know, the one that everyone tells you costs $10,000, £2,700. That's the same as what my local independent charges. And if you think that's crazy, Ferrari have something else which is applicable to all Ferrari owners, and I do mean all of them, called Ferrari With You. Now, you don't even have to go to your main dealer to get this one. All you've got to do is call them up. And if you don't really have a main dealer, you may as well phone Chris at Meridien, because I've already apologized to him for the influx of calls that he's going to get. What is Ferrari With You? Well, very simple really. It is European-wide breakdown and recovery assistance for you and your beloved Ferrari. What is the cost of it? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. All Ferrari ask in return is your details so they can send you some promotional material. I know, those Italian swine, how dare they give you free nice things in exchange for being allowed to invite you to go to the Formula One. Devils. So there we are. I hope that you've enjoyed today's video and you've seen that it is actually possible to run a classic V12 Ferrari on a fairly reasonable budget. I need to say a huge thank you to the people here at Meridien Modena, both in the service department and at the showroom in Lyndhurst. And I've also got some big news. I have decided, after talking to these guys and a few others, that I want to continue the journey of Ferrari Premium with my 550. It's going to take a few years, and at the end of it, the car will be Classic A certified. Why do I want to do that? Well, in my case, it's not for the resale values. I will be honest, I do want the little red book that goes with the car and the special passport, but I want to do it as proof that even Ferrari themselves, in fact, especially Ferrari themselves, are very happy to put their name and their stamp on a car with more than 100,000 miles on it. And they are happy to say that that is an excellent example of the breed. It's a small little thing, but something that I hope will really encourage people to stop worrying so much about mileage, focus more on condition, and therefore start to enjoy their cars that little bit more. I've got big plans, some big journeys for this year and next, and I'm pretty sure you can guess where I intend to take my Maranello, and you will of course all be joining me for that. So for now, it's a thank you from Meridien, it's a thank you from me. I hope to see you all for the next one. Bye-bye.